Hey guys, this is Yanks Rock 1000, just with a little video showing you what the PowerBook G4 can do in terms of modern computing in 2018. I thought this would be an interesting video showing you web browsing, music streaming, and just some other things that people would be doing normally on their computers in 2018. So I'll show you the specs of this guy. It's not the most powerful PowerBook G4 out there. Just 1 gigahertz PowerPC G4 and 1 gig of RAM. Don't expect it to be fast or anything, because remember, this guy is over a decade old by now. So no modern web browsers really run that well. Mozilla Firefox isn't being updated for PowerPC G4. So the best browser to use is 10.4 Fox, which was specifically made for PowerPC. It's an open source piece of software. I'm pretty sure one guy runs most of it. So here it is. I'll just try to go to a web page here. We'll go to New York Times. Of course, I have my Wi-Fi connected. Only a couple networks show up on the Wi-Fi, and that's because the airport card in this is older. Yeah, so things are loading, and as you can see, things are already hanging up. And New York Times isn't really like a heavy website or anything. And we'll wait. And things are loading still. As you can see, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, just in terms of how the web page loaded, it's not like there's any like artifacts anywhere. Things are still loading though. So we'll let it load. Yeah, because a question that I get on a lot of these videos is, can I, browse the web? They see a PowerBook G4 for $100 on eBay, and they say, oh, well, maybe I could just use it for web browsing. And as you can see, this page, it's still loading. And I mean, my Wi-Fi isn't bad or anything. I mean, it's not great, but... So it's still loading, still loading. Alright. And yeah, so it's essentially, as you can see, it's pretty slow. One other question that I get is, can I watch YouTube on a PowerBook G4? And I mean, it's like embarrassingly bad, but I'll show you what happens if you did that. And I'll close the New York Times. Alright, so we'll go to YouTube, youtube.com, and we'll see. Don't expect to watch any YouTube videos on a PowerPC computer, unless I guess if you have like a PowerMac G5 that's spec'd out. You're starting to see thumbnails. So there we go. Things are mostly loaded. We're not going to wait for the whole thing, but we will. Let's click on a random video just to see what happens. Don't expect it to be pretty. I did select it, right? Okay, so now we got the beach ball.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Wiki290, coming to allow us to get into the power of the internet. And here's a video I've been meaning to make for a while. Because if you
as you can see,
on social media, if you watch my videos here...
Yeah, so as you can see, the audio comes in and there's no video. Even though YouTube is running in HTML5 nowadays, it's just the browser and the computer just can't handle YouTube. So that's just the hard truth about it. There's some things though that the PowerMacs can still handle. For example, there's still a working Spotify version for it, and I'll load this up here. I'll log in. I mean, it's surprising that, I don't know if this is I don't think they're still updating it, but it still works. Let's see, I'll just go to, see if we go to top lists, and we'll play a random song. We'll see if it plays. Yeah, so that plays. So yes, you can still listen to music using this. Speakers are actually not too bad. As you can see, they're being like, both sides of the laptop have pretty nice speakers. I don't think you'd be, listening to music from your speakers. Probably just plug in headphones. But you could if you wanted to. Watching videos on the Power Mac, I would save that for DVDs, but I'll just show you a random DVD here. We'll put it in and see if it works. It should work, although this DVD drive is a little damaged. It should still work. Alright, so after about a minute it loaded up. Considering this is just local media, I would have thought it would have been a little faster, but I mean, this guy is getting old. So yeah, as you can see, great films play just fine on the PowerBook. There's actually one thing that the PowerBook does better, I think, than modern laptops, and that is word processing. We'll take a look at this keyboard here. I've grown to really like this keyboard, this type of chiclet design. We can compare it to the new MacBook, which, I mean, I like the keys on this, but the keys on the PowerBook are just bigger and nicer to type on. So here, we open a word processor. This is just Microsoft Word. And let's see if there's any lag or anything when we're typing. And yeah, unfortunately, there is a little lag going on there. Testing, testing. I am testing this in a video. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, the keyboard feels really nice. Really clicky. I'm just pressing random things now. And there's the beautiful document. But yeah, word processing is just fine on these PowerBooks, I'd say. And you could probably get an even lighter editor than Microsoft Word. So yeah, that's just a quick video showing you how the PowerMac G4 fares in relatively modern tasks. Not too good for web browsing, music playing just fine, word processing just fine. So yeah, these guys still probably have a few years left in them. The design is just beautiful, and I guess they're really good collector's items as well. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.